because
Okay,
she's
not a
by
problem.
herself. She said
For sure.
if no one comes, she wait 10 minutes more, and if no one comes, she'll come to her class.
Okay.
She's really nice. You're gonna meet her. She's from. Are you from Minas Gerais? No. Yes.
Yeah, I grew up in Minas.
She's from Minas.
Yeah,
Mineirinha.
I'm from Belo Horizonte, but I live here in Santa Catarina. Has been
Do you like it?
yeah. I don't. The city is the city is good, and I I think I would like it more. Probably, I don't know if I was maybe when I'm older and like creating my family here. Like because it's a city that's not it's cheap to live here, and it has the security is good. So uh, I would probably stay here or return for here to have a family here, but not uh, really right now. The city, not because of the pandemic, just because of that, but the city, it's not like a lot of thing has not a lot of things to do, and uh, for me it's just like I don't know, so.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I grew up here like for my 4 years to now, so my whole history is here. My friends are here, so it's okay. I like the city because of that.
I don't know if I would like. I kind of like the idea of living in the south,
Hmm.
but I don't like the people in the south that much. No offense. I think they.
Well, here the culture is a lot of people here has, I don't know how to say that, descendentes from Germany.
You can say German ascendance.
German descendants. So like they're a little bit, I don't know, I would say not so friendly sometimes. And has a lot of that, the name of the family, your surname defines you sometimes.
Oh, I
And
hate
that's
it.
very ridiculous. I don't like that. When sometimes like people go to your house, then they say, oh, you know that person for the family X in the family Y, and I don't know, I hate that.
Mhm. Not for me.
Sometimes it happens.
In Australia, they have a lot of. Um, Mostly, they are from Austria. That's why Australia
Hmm.
and many Austriac families and British families. So they're very like proud of, and but they're like their culture is really nice. They are usually nice people, not all of
Hmm.
them, but I kind of. But here in Brazil, people are not so nice all the time.
I don't
That's
know, like
something.
here I think people are really a little bit closed for new relationships and new friends sometimes. Like they sometimes wants to remain in little groups, like they prefer like that. No, our group here, it's that, and that's why I like the city, but that's not so much like for me. That's why I love the idea to going to São Paulo, or before going to São Paulo, I was thinking about going to Florianopolis. I have some friends in Florianopolis. I think it's a nice city. I like Florianopolis. And people are more open. I don't know. They're more really, um, I think, open to new things. I like the beach too, and the vibe for Florianopolis is better than here. That's a little bit cold, and people are a little bit closed for new relationships. Florianopolis is better.
I've never been to Florianopolis or anywhere.
No,
That's what,
Florianopolis is a good city, for in my really opinion.
that's why I say that I don't know my own country.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
know I know Minas. I've been to Minas a few times. I have some family there, and that's it. I've never been to. I've been to Rio,
Hmm.
Rio. I kind of like it, but I don't love it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that Brazil has so many better places to visit, and that's it. But I want to go.
yeah. I visit Rio too. My father-in-law is from there. Uh, but I lived in Minas Gerais. Then now I live here. But then I've lived in São Paulo for 2 weeks. But I I didn't travel a lot too. It was like just
Mm.
Espírito Santo too, because I have family there. I like it. It's a good state. I don't in my own opinion, because it's a little bit like Santa Catarina, uh, more like Florianopolis than than Joinville. Uh, I love the. I have family there, so I like going there. But beach and people more open to talk. I don't know, and I think it's nice.
Jessica's class, they are talking about movies and TV shows. So I think maybe we can copy and then talk about it. Talk about it. And
Okay.
do you get it?
Yes, yes, we can
Because
talk.
I
I
think
was
it
just
can be
looking
like.
how many people they are there.
Let me ask her. Because we work, we have the Slack, but we don't really use it.
Really?
No, we're always on WhatsApp.
I think.
Mm.
Guys.
Hey
Hi,
there.
how are
I'm
you,
not
girl?
gonna. I'm good.
No
I'm not
morning.
gonna turn on my camera because my internet is terrible today. So
Ah.
I'm kind
really,
of
it's not the best today.
I'm kind of
No
eating.
one, no
So I
one
hope you don't
appeared
mind.
there.
What?
No
Sorry.
one appeared there on your class.
No. Can you believe it?
You're so lonely.
Yeah, I was there just by myself. And I asked Elias, I told him, no one of my not students, but my class, my colleagues didn't show up. So how
Mm,
is your class?
We're just
I
the
don't know
two
if
of
you.
us.
I don't know
You're just chilling.
if you and Kyle were introduced, but
No.
this is Kyle.
No,
He's also from Minas,
really?
just like
Yes,
you.
Where?
I grew up in Belo Horizonte, but now I live in Santa Catarina.
Wow, you live far away.
Yeah,
I,
I
I don't.
I've moved for São Paulo to work at
Uh-huh.
Sunset, but I have just stayed like 2 weeks and I returned.
Uh, does your family live at Santa Catarina?
My mom and my dad are from Minas Gerais, but when I was 3 years old, my father moved for here, so
Mhm.
moved to here. So a year later, uh, I came with my mom.
Okay. I think you know my city. It's not a big city, but it's close to Belo Horizonte. It's called João Molevade.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So here in my parents' house, I used to live in Belo Horizonte until July, but after I accept the offer to work at Turkped, I came back here to save some money.
Yeah, sure.
That's what we all doing.
Yeah,
Yes,
I have
yes.
to enjoy this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
I can't wait for my paycheck on Friday. I think it's Friday probably, or maybe Monday.
I think it's Monday, right?
No.
We forgot to ask Andre.
Mhm. But I remember Eliara said something about when the last day of the month is on Monday. I remember she said something, but I don't know if it's actually about it. Like they might anticipate it
I don't know.
because we are new to the company. Me and Jessica, we joined the company the same day.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
started last month.
it's really recent. You're from
Yeah,
the finance area too?
yeah, yeah. But I work with Andre, and Elias works with. I was going to say Eliara, but
Thank you.
I'm crazy.
You know, every time I go to tap her email on my Google email, I always go tap Eliara, and then I start tapping Eliara, but then I write Elias, I write my own name.
uh, where do you work, Kyle? Like which area?
I was working in the product area, like a product owner,
Mhm.
but I'm I like changed a little bit because our marketing manager he left, and I'm I don't know, closing the gap on the marketing team a little bit.
Uh,
I used to work with in the all my career I worked with marketing, and then for Trackpad I when I went entered on Trackpad I went to the product team, but
mhm.
now with like Renato left, who was the marketing manager, and Edis too, who was the customer relationship, like CRM specialist, who worked
Mhm.
with our push notifications and emails. And now I'm working with that a little bit, and I'm like paused my product owner career a little bit.
Oh, but that's good too. You can knowing other areas is good too
No,
for you.
I like it. I like it. It's not like my best preference, but I like
Mhm.
it.
And how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
I don't know, probably young. You look a young person.
Yeah, I'm 22.
Yes. Elias, we are. I think we are one of the oldest,
I
besides like
feel old.
Mira and Robert. But
I feel old. I feel
Yeah.
old
because
now.
everyone is younger than us. Everyone, like you ask, I'm 20, 22, 24.
But that's okay. I feel young inside.
Yeah, sometimes, just some days. Some days feel like that.
Mhm. I really feel young. Like I don't feel like 30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but sometimes I don't feel like I'm 22 too. I feel like I have a little bit more.
I feel less. I really do. Like I feel like I'm better than when I was on my 20s right now. Except that I need to lose weight, but that's something that I'm
Yeah.
already already trying to do.
Yeah, that's
I
another
I
thing.
think Jessica knows. I always tell
what?
I always tell him my fight against my weight. I always tell him, Jessica.
And I think my internet is cutting myself, maybe.
Mm.
Probably.
Can you listen?
Yes,
Like,
Yeah.
is it too bad?
a little bit, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
no, because if it's too bad, I can use my cell phone, like 4G. I don't know. Because that's why I didn't turn on my camera because it's really bad today. Um, but actually, the finance team is kind of working out now, like trying to lose some weight. So I started yesterday, and I'm in I'm in really pain today. It's worse than it was in the morning, but that's fine. Tomorrow we have more. So, and what do you like to do, Caio? Like, do you have any hobbies? Or I know that we are in quarantine, but like in the normal days, what do you like to do?
Oh, I like going out with my friends without pandemic and watching some series and studying too. I love to study. I study about investments a lot. Uh, people, Luigi always asks me about investments. He's always here like, Kyle, what are you thinking about the the company X? So I love to talk about the topic. It's some of my favorite topics talking about, and I love watching some series too. I'm watching now the Blacklist, and I have finished 3%. That is the Brazilian series. So
I know that one, but
yeah,
I haven't watched.
I like it. It's a nice story.
Are you in the trackpad invest group?
Yes, yes. I'm like
Okay, I think I have seen you there.
one of the person that talks there.
Yeah, I like investments too. I'm working on to be a millionaire, but if
Ah,
I can if I get there, I'm going to be very glad. So glad. Oh, Elias is out. I think probably his connection.
yeah,
He
probably.
lost his connection too.
I,
Trying
I
to
I put
get
in
my
my head,
first million.
yeah, I put in my head too that I'm gonna be a millionaire. I don't know when. I don't know. Maybe it can be on my 60s. I don't know, but
Yeah, it
I wanna
doesn't
be.
matter.
But I wanna be.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
uh,
guys. It
Not a
was
it's
not,
problem.
okay.
not intentional.
I don't know. I would be if on my 50s I have like 1 million in my bank account. Not a bank account, but you know what I'm
Yes.
saying. But I don't want to be like a millionaire and have to like not do things that I want. For example, like traveling. I'm not going to change. So I want to have fun too. I want to live and have the money like
Yes.
for my future. I
How,
was
how,
confused, but I think you understand.
Yes,
how
I
do you
understand.
intend to get millionaire?
You too?
No, I think
How
I
do you
think
intend how do you want to get millionaire? What are you gonna do for it?
Uh,
You need to
working,
save.
working is not like going to get me there
No,
fast.
but like how much of your monthly incomes you need to save for that? Like how like in percentage?
Mm-hmm. So I kind of calculated like 1,000 per month, but I want to try to save more, like 1,500. You know, like I don't know, maybe, but for now I'm saving 3,000. So I don't know. That's gonna change when I leave São Paulo. But I'm investing like in different types of things, uh, like CDBs. I'm going to say in Portuguese because this is not in English. Like this, I have fundo imobiliário. Let me see. I'm trying to
I think her connection.
think
Mhm.
but but I want to save more money. Maybe have an extra income every month. Do something to have more money. But I
You,
don't know why yet.
you need to teach me how to do this. No, I can
Yeah,
save. I can save money, but sometimes I spend too much.
yeah. I'm not going to say that like this month I was in my best shape, you know, because this month I spent a lot of money. Actually, I passed it a little bit of my limit that I always stipulate every month. But like that's okay too. So I'm not going to die because of this.
Like I'm a
I'm
bit. Oh, sorry, you can go on, Kyle.
okay. No, I was just gonna share my screen here because I like this sheet that once I copied from somewhere that you have 4 scenarios here, like how
Ah,
much,
yeah.
you know, and then you can put there like I don't know, I have 20 years and I have 50K here, and I can
Mhm.
put like 1,000 per month, and in 20 years with 1% a month, maybe we can put like here.
Yeah.
I like this spreadsheet.
Yeah, this is good because you can have like a little bit of sense of how
Yes,
much time you're gonna take to get there, and if you can try to start some money or like having extra money too. That's good.
yeah,
Uh,
or you can put like, oh, I don't know, in 20 years I want to have 1 million, and
mhm.
it's gonna
Gonna show
have,
you like what you have to invest every month.
yes,
Like,
uh,
yeah.
very good.
With that, you like if you have to save 1,000 per month, you won't be able to touch anything of it, to take anything of it, like to spend anything of it.
Like,
You need to save that exact amount of money every month.
yeah,
Uh,
kind of.
that's a problem.
But yeah, but for example, what I do every month, like especially when I was paying rent, paying my bills and this type of things, I always separate my money. Like this is the money I'm going to invest. And after that, I pay the bills. And if something like if I had something extra to spend, maybe I spent or not, or maybe I was going to invest too. So that depends. But you have to have a lot of control and you have to know what you spend.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
why I
like
think.
to use some sheets to control my monthly
Budget
my
maybe.
monthly expenses. Yeah, budget.
Yeah, that's why I think I like credit card because you can control how much you spend every month, and you can know exactly how much will be your next bill.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I am like Itala, like she said. If I'm going to buy a kid and it's like $1 or £1 or whatever, I'm going to I'm going to pay in my credit card. So I'm not ashamed to pay like £5
mm,
in my credit card.
Me neither. I don't care.
It's
You know,
funny. I'm gonna pay this after, so it doesn't matter.
in Australia, credit card is not a thing. Like no one has a credit card.
Really?
Really?
It's not a
What do
big.
they use? Like just debit?
Just debit,
Debit.
and you can buy everything online with the debit card. You
Ah,
don't.
yeah. In the
It's really
US, they
easy.
use a lot of. Actually, I use it my debit card to buy things online, like even computers or other stuff in the stores.
And they don't split it. They don't split. Like
Yeah,
you always
yeah,
pay
like
the full.
Casas Bahia. So I always think about Casas Bahia like 20.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
And
I'm trying to think here because I have the Instagram about finance, actual personal finance tips, but I'm kind of like with the posts because I didn't have a lot of time to create like the art and posting, but I'm going to return this week. I'm trying to find here because if you have Instagram, Elias, do you
I'm
have
sorry. If I
Instagram?
if I yes.
Ah, okay. Because I shared there like a link and you can download AULA, Google Sheets to control your works
Of
every month.
course, just send me.
Prosa com valor, that's the name. Because I have to log in my Google account, but I don't know which one I use it. It's because I have two. I have one and because I graduated from FOP, we have the unlimited Google Drive. So I had to
Oh,
create
that's
another
very good.
account. Yeah, that's why I don't remember, and I don't know my from the. I was trying to remember here, but I don't know. But if you don't mind on my Instagram, I can send you later.
I've already found a girl. Don't
The
worry.
I I'm watching some series lately, like Lucifer and other series. I'm so excited.
I'm just watching Succession now.
What is this about?
Is this one that I was talking about with Hojun? Is the one that
Ah,
the
yeah,
father is like a billionaire and all his kids are like fighting for the control of the company. So that's why it's called Succession, because Succession is
mhm,
like his next.
yeah,
So yeah, it's really interesting because it's about business, but it's not like purely business. Is also about human relationships
mhm,
and a lot of other subjects. So I kind of like it. It's on HBO Go. I've subscribed
yeah.
to HBO Go just to watch this show. And actually, I don't like Netflix that much. I, I'm not a big
Why?
fan because I never find like something that I really like. I really love. I really fall in love on Netflix, and I like HBO. For
Hmm.
me, it's like their productions is really good and really,
Yeah,
really well done.
they
So I
have some good TV series.
yeah, so I'm trying. Their app on the phone is really bad. Like it's terrible, really, really bad. But it works. Like I can watch. If you have a poor connection, I would not recommend. But if you do have a good
Like
connection,
me.
that's okay.
I would say that, but you said it first, like it's
Yeah,
not to Jessica.
I'm sorry. You think I can save more money?
It's the same price. It's the same price as Netflix. So for me, it's worth.
Mhm.
Because I don't really watch such stuff on Netflix, and I think the movies on Netflix are really old. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just me. Or if
No, that most of the movies there are not good. It's even the series. Some series I like. For example, Dark. I don't know if you have
I
heard about
can't
Dark.
understand any fuck about that. Really, that
Yeah, it's
it's
very
very
confusing.
confusing. I don't know. I watched the whole first season, and I didn't understanding anything. Anything. Then I
Really?
really, really, yeah, it wasn't possible for me.
Yeah, actually, when I started like season, I don't know, the first and second episodes or third, because I was watching with my boyfriend, so we had a hard time to understand what was going on, and I was like, oh my gosh, what we are doing. But after the episodes, we were like, oh, I got this, I got that. Sometimes I understood something, he understood another thing, so we kind of like were sharing stuff. But especially I think was the third. I don't know. I think was the third season, the final one. Wow.
season four, no?
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, probably four. But it was so confusing in the beginning. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to watch the third season all over again. But actually, I started like the first episode, and we rewatched the first episode because we couldn't understand. I was like, oh my gosh. And after it was okay. It was good. I like it. Actually, I watch a lot of series. Do you know an app called TV Time?
No.
No.
No, it's not to watch series. You can control the series you are watching. For example, I'm
Mhm.
seeing. I stopped. I was watching yesterday Lucifer, and I stopped in the sixth episode. So I mark it. I like check on the app, and I can see like where I stopped, so I don't get lost. Especially if you are watching, I don't know, like torrent, using torrent or that type of site,
Mm,
you know.
okay.
Okay, okay.
Because it's terrible.
or
You
or
start
if
watching, you're like, oh my gosh, where
or
I
if
stopped.
you are a HBO Go user, you probably gonna need it because sometimes they don't put it all together like the right way from the last episode that you've seen. It's really bad. Like,
I had that problem when I was watching Blind Spot. I don't know if you know that
Blind
series.
spot.
It's
Yeah.
very good. It's on Netflix, but they launched the, I don't know what season it was, but it wasn't on Netflix yet, and I was like very I forgot.
Anxious.
Yeah, anxious about it. So I watched it online, like out of Netflix. Then I got lost in what episode I was. So I rewatched everything of that season.
That's why I use this app. And one thing that is very interesting. For example, my boyfriend has never seen Dexter. I don't know if you like Dexter, but
Never
of
watched.
my
I
favorite
love it.
series.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite.
Yeah, and he's touching with me. I don't know, last week. So you can like mark rewatch it. So it shows you like how many times he watching the series. So for me, they are showing like this is the second time you are watching.
I like Dexter was one of my first favorite TV shows when I was
Yeah.
younger, but I haven't finished it. Like
Really?
mhm. I stopped
I
on.
didn't like the last episode.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's weird. I think I stopped liking it. I mean,
According to this, I have lost, not lost, I have lost, but it's lost. I have
spent.
lost 4 months, 15 days, and 21 hours just watching TV series.
Well,
Just 4 months.
what's my favorite? One of my favorite TV shows of all time.
Mm.
It's Homeland. Have you ever watched it?
Yeah.
I started, like, I think I saw one or two episodes,
It's
but
really
I,
good.
I stopped it because I was watching a lot of series time and I didn't have time to watch everything. I
No,
have
don't
to, but
stop
it's
it.
on my
Don't
list.
stop it. Go on.
I
It's on
can't
my
And
that
list.
I can't do that too. Like when I watch some series, I watch just that one and I finish that, then I go to the next one, then it's it. I need to focus. and
yeah,
it
but
Sometimes I want more. Sometimes,
I
Homeland
for
is a
example, two or three series at a time.
Homeland is a must see. Like
but Homeland isn't on Netflix, right?
is on Prime Video,
Okay, okay.
but it was on Netflix for quite a long time, but not anymore.
No,
I don't know why, but it's on Amazon Prime. Which is good because it's cheaper.
yeah. It's like
Yeah,
10 reals per month.
Yeah,
yeah. And you can
but
have a 30 days free. I
Yes.
think
yeah,
it's
I always
like
watch to Will and Grace. Do you know the show?
no.
No.
It's like is similar to Friends. It's a
Uh-huh.
sitcom they call
Sitcom.
it
Mhm.
sitcom, yeah,
Cool.
and it's really good. And I remember of watching it when I was like a kid on TV on cable TV, but
What's
like
the name? Can you write it here?
Will and Grace.
I
Is
think I've seen the poster of this one.
Will and Grace. Oh, let me see here.
Yeah, they're like friends, and it's really cool. And then I've subscribed to Prime Video, and then I checked that this show is on, so I started watching it like from the beginning, and it is really cool. Like it's not the same of like I used to watch it when I was waking up because it was on by the morning, So I remember watching it when I was waking up and taking my breakfast, but it's not the same. It's not the same feeling when I watch it on streaming, but it's okay. And I can like follow their steps from the beginning. So I think it's really cool because when you watch it on TV, you don't really care. I like watching Friends. I never do watch it in sequence. I always watch one episode today or other episode, but like it's good to watch it in sequence from now.
Sent to you guys name of a series. I don't know if you've seen
Oh,
this
it's
one,
HBO.
Westworld. Yeah,
It's
it's
on
HBO.
HBO Go.
It's this one is very good.
No.
I'm gonna watch it.
Wow.
I'm gonna watch it
I think you're gonna like it.
because I like Game of Thrones, so I might like
Ah,
it.
I hate. It's not that actually I don't hate it, but I don't like it. You know,
It's my second favorite show ever.
I prefer Vikings. Do you know?
I've never seen it. I've never watched it.
Yeah, I know,
Vikings
but
is
I never watched it too.
Game of Thrones or Vikings?
Neither of them.
No,
actually Game of Thrones I have tried, and Eagle was like, "Please watch with me," but every time that I tried to watch, I always ended up sleeping. Like really,
no,
like
Jessica,
yeah.
try harder.
I slept all the time. I
I
don't know
promise.
why.
I promise you won't regret it. Just try it. I promise you. You have my
You're
word.
talking
You
about
won't
Game
regret
of Thrones?
Yeah.
Uh, I've tried, but I don't know. It's not for me.
it. No, I'm not into like this kind of show. To be honest,
Yeah,
I don't play like RPG. I'm not a big fan of those of this kind of thing. But this show is there's nothing like it. Nothing. I've never seen nothing like it. So if you have tried it, try harder. I promise you won't regret it. I promise
I will
that.
try.
Watch it. Go on
Okay.
and watch it, and then you
Uh,
don't tell me.
but let me finish my favorite ones
Okay.
because I'm watching Lucifer, and after I have to watch Dynasty, and I have to finish The Rain, and I have to finish How to Get Away with Murder.
How to Get Away with Murder. I love it.
Yeah, it's very good, and
I
I
love it.
love the Viola. I think her name
The
Viola.
the principal actor.
Yeah, I name is this. But she's a good actress, and
Viola.
I like I don't know like but it's because I'm a big fan of TV series. I'm not a fan of watching TV. I don't
Yeah,
watch TV
neither do I.
anymore. So I spend most of my time watching series. So I have seen a lot. I like Supernatural, The Big Theory, and I don't know. I see some other like chick flick drama and Orange is the New Black. I was watching too, but I got lost. So I'm trying to watch again some episodes to see where I stopped. But there is one on Netflix that is very good. It's called Ozark.
I've started.
Ozark is good, and he's laundering money, so
Yes, I love it.
it's good.
It's like
I never
it's something
seen.
like Breaking Bad, like something quite like Breaking
Ah,
Bad.
Breaking Bad is very good too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like it.
I love it. That one.
it's one of my favorites as well.
My favorite one it's Prison Break, and the second one is Breaking Bad. I don't know if you have watched Prison Break, but I think
Yeah,
it's really nice.
I think
I,
it's good too.
I
But it's
haven't,
not
but
it's not my favorite. I'm sorry, Elias, I cut
not
you.
worry. That's okay. I haven't, but I'm pretty sure that it's good. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it, but
I think like in the third season they start like to I don't know they don't want to close the history yet so
Mhm.
they start like okay let's do this so this won't happen yet but
Yeah.
the history is nice. I like it.
There is one series. It's a Brazilian series that I was watching Netflix too that I love. like it. It's called Coisa Mais Linda. I don't know.
I know what it is.
I listen about it, but I never saw.
It's a good one. I think it was in the it was not in the 90s, of course, but 50s. It was in the 50s. Uh, like you can see like some difference from that time to our time now, and I don't know, some stuff kind of was, oh my gosh, this happened. So, I don't know. For me, that I'm a woman, it's hard to see some of these things. I don't know, but it's a good city too.
You know, I've worked at Netflix Brazil, right?
I yeah, you
And I
told me.
had lunch.
Really, I didn't know that.
I had lunch in the same table as Larissa Manoela.
Really? Wow, fancy.
I've met Bruno Gagliasso, you know. I've met
Yeah,
him. Who else?
he was colleague at
Whindersson.
Capricho.
We had lunch like a regular person, like anyone.
Yeah, like they are a regular person.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
they're really nice. Like they're really okay. Larissa Manoela, you would find her really regular. She's just a normal girl.
Like
Uh-huh.
you would be friends
Yeah,
with her.
like
Yeah,
you shake a tree, and there are
yeah,
three
yeah, yeah.
Larissa Manuelas.
Bruno Gagliasso, he's nice too. His eyes are like different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And who else? Whindersson is okay. He's I haven't talked to him actually. I haven't said even hi. But Bruno
He's
Gagliasso,
handsome
he went to the office and he said hi to everyone. He was really cool.
and polite, like
Yeah, too polite, exactly.
because he's
Uh,
famous and he doesn't care. Like he doesn't treat people. That's one of the qualities that he has that I like.
yeah, he's
Not
really
just because
humble.
he's handsome,
Yeah,
but
the
his
thing is,
wife is very beautiful too. I
yeah,
forgot her
yeah,
name.
Giovanna Eubank.
Yeah,
Giovanna Eubank.
I watch her YouTube channel. Do you know, like Joe? I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I met him. Who else? Yeah, I think it's just these three. I know, you know, Henry Cavill, the one that played Geralt in The Witcher,
No.
the one that played
It's
Superman.
the.
He, he's
I think I
he's the
know.
the most recent Superman.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
He's
really
been to
Henry
bad
the
with
Cavill.
actors and
Mhm.
actresses.
he's been
Let
to
me
the
send the
office,
link.
but I haven't
Very
met him.
sorry.
It was like in very really private.
Did you have like a free access to Netflix?
Yes,
What?
uh-huh.
Oh, that's
Every
good.
country. Like we could choose 6 countries.
Mm.
Nice.
The Portugal is the best. Like is with the best library.
Hmm. I thought that the American was the best one. I don't know. I just thought
No,
that it would be more completed.
no, Portugal is better. They have like productions from America, from US, and from Europe, so you can like
Hmm.
balance. And they have a wider. They have more options for movies.
Hmm.
That's what I was trying to say.
How long have you worked there?
No, it was just for a project on, and it
Uh,
was like 6 months
mhm.
for a small project on taxation. And but it was really cool. Like it has a big problem work for me working there is that you had a lot of free food.
Oh, wow.
You know, I
Yeah,
mean
for
seriously,
yeah.
I would for me it would be bad to work there for more than more than months because it was like a free food everywhere, free lollies, free candies. Like
Mhm.
you had a table just and every Friday was like the lunch was pizza. The
Wow.
lunch was Japanese food. It
Yeah.
sounds good, but I'm not the best person to do that because I have no self-control. So
Yeah,
I think
hindered
I've
like
gained like 10 kgs working there, probably 10 or more. That's because I don't weigh myself a lot, so I
Yeah.
don't really know. But it's really
I don't
nice. Like
judge you.
it's a good
I don't
company.
judge you. Yeah, I think it is. But when I was in the US, I gained, I think was 4 kj, kilograms in 3 months,
Uh-huh.
like eating pizza and other stuff, because the food of the cafeteria university was, sometimes it was really bad. I remember until today, like there was one specific day, my breakfast was toasts with eggs, scrambled eggs, and my lunch was toasts with scrambled eggs, and my dinner was toasts with scrambled eggs. Because my options, pizza was every day. I swear, like you can eat pizza every day, and you had
Uh-huh.
sandwiches every day too. And so it was not very healthy, and especially when they had like Mexican food that I don't like it, and especially I don't like it, and some type of meats were sweet, not salt. You know, it was very strange. So
Mm.
I was eating
You know,
very badly in the
once once
beginning.
once I spent like 1 week just eating pizza from Domino's.
oh my god.
Like one
It looks like an
no, it's
experiment. Have you made a series about that, a movie?
yeah, no. It's just because I had no money. I was living I was living in a hostel, so I had nowhere to cook. The kitchen was disgusting. So
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's all I had. And in Australia, I don't know in US, I think probably it's cheaper, but in Australia we had like a $5 pizza every day. So I was like eating the same $5 pizza every day, and it was really bad for my health. Like I could feel it. I could truly feel it.
I don't remember the
So
price of the pizza because to eat in
I think
my
it's cheaper.
house.
I think in America it's even cheaper than
Yeah,
Australia. It might be like $2.
yeah, but hamburgers, they were very cheap. Like even you had the dollar menu, like for $1 cheeseburgers, but the other hamburgers were cheaper too. So you could live just eating hamburgers every day.
It sounds like a dream, but it's a nightmare.
No, it's a
yeah, yeah.
when I called my mom sometimes, I said, Mom, please don't tell me what you have for lunch today, because I was really sad sometimes. So I didn't want to hear.
The
No, but
thing that I
I
mean,
don't think. Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
you can go.
I don't think it's a dream because, like, in my opinion, like when you eat a lot something, I don't want to eat it every
Anymore.
day, anymore. I just like if I want some pizza, I want really that pizza that day or that hour, and then that's it.
Yeah,
So every day, no, that would
especially if you don't have another option. Like
yes, yes,
Right.
it's
yes, for sure.
bad or you are out of money, you don't have option. So terrible.
Yeah,
If you have option, but if you don't, it's terrible.
You
that's
know something that I really miss from Australia? We had like sushi rolls.
Mm.
We had sushi because there's a lot of Asian people out there. So we had sushi rolls is like a coxinha for us. It was everywhere, and I love sushi. I love sushi rolls. So that's something that I miss a lot. But in Australia, I was skinny because I was working hard. Like I was working in construction, and so I was like, I was skinny, and I miss it.
You were burning a lot of calories.
A lot of calories, exactly.
Yeah.
In US, did you have 7-Eleven?
I think we had, let me see, 7-Eleven were those things in the, like a convenience, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
we had. I think in my city we didn't have, like, but if you went to Chicago and other cities, find these things.
Because in Australia, in Melbourne especially, it was like you could find a 7-Eleven every corner.
No, wow.
Yes,
And
definitely.
people used to go there, like, did people there?
Is the $1 coffee, So
Uh-huh.
you can find is a okay coffee for one
Mhm.
dollar.
But it's $1.
Yeah, but then you go to 7-Eleven and then you get a coffee and then you see a caramel ball and then you see,
Mhm.
you know.
The
So
other thing for
yeah, I was like a big client for 7-Eleven. They should miss me.
I used to go more through Subway sometimes, like when I was sick of the food, I used to go to Subway, and it was not like a healthy food either, but just to change sometimes. But sometimes I went to the Walmart, and I think after 5, I started making my own food. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to stop it. But I lost 5 kilograms after, so I think was a good deal.
Yeah.
One curiosity, Kyle, how did you learn English?
I practice like with English classes during 7 years. I started when I was 9, then I stopped when I was 16. So for my for a long 7 years, I have practiced. Then I stopped at all. Then now I just practice here. I was talking about that with Elias. Practice like my listening, no, my speaking here, and my listening. I practice watching some movies and series or blog posts, reading too. But
Mhm.
talking just here. Then I'm a little bit. I forgot. We told about that the word like enferrujado. I forgot.
I don't remember.
We talk.
Rusty. I think you can say rusty. Like I'm a
Rusty.
little rusty.
Rusty. Yeah.
Oh, but that's good. Your English is good. That's why I asked it. I don't know. I thought that you like you had an exchange program too, like
No,
something
no.
like
I, I've never gone. I went to Europe just, but I never went to the US
that. Hmm.
and Canada and Australia. Never.
I think if you start if you go to an interchange somewhere, they're probably going to put you in like intermediate level, maybe.
I think because
Yeah,
your English is not basic at
it's not
all.
basic, no, not at all. When I started I studied in a school called ILSC in Melbourne. They have it like everywhere. They have it in Toronto. I think probably in the US, maybe. I don't know if they have it in the US because US is quite closed for international students, but they do have in a lot of places. And they put me in intermediate three. My first class was intermediate three. And when I finished it, I was on level four. It was the highest level in the school. And I felt like my English got like really improved after I did it. Now I've been like I haven't been talking in English that much lately, especially because I haven't traveled a lot lately. But it's something that you won't forget. If I start talking to someone like the way we're talking here, I kind of start my engine starts working again. So so I won't be translating what I'm talking what I'm saying anymore. And yeah, it's really cool.
I
I kind
think
of
once
miss.
you stop translating in your head, there is no like coming back.
For sure.
I when I went to the US, I used to speak in Portuguese because I didn't know all the words. But
Mhm.
after I was like, wow, like I didn't even think about it. It was strange. It was like, wow, when does this happen? Like I didn't notice. But I miss talking English like most
Mhm.
of the times because I used to teach classes, so I used to speak like 6 days of the week. It was
Cool.
6 days because it was from Monday to Saturday he had classes. And so when I came back, like until 2018, I used to speak a lot faster. In like sometimes I didn't forget some, but it's okay. But it's like you said, like once you started, like you can't stop talking. Your engine is like just spinning around.
Yes. My ex was from New Zealand, so I used to talk a lot in English, like
Oh,
24 hours. But
did
then,
you meet there, the person,
yeah,
when you were
in
living
Australia,
in Australia?
yeah. But then I took back, and you know what happens when you're like 16,000 miles away from each other.
Yes,
There's
not
not much to
easy.
do. But yeah, we used to talk like that. That was really good. Like that was not my intention. That was not my interest. But like for practicing English, you have to speak to the person a lot
Hmm.
every day, and it's actually good. But
Yeah, it makes
living overseas is already good for anyone to practice English, and especially to understand what people are saying, because sometimes I went to like a restaurant, and then I asked for the menu, and then the person came to me and said a lot of things that I could not understand. I don't know if it happened to you, Jessica.
times, yeah, in the beginning when I
Yeah,
arrived, I was like, what?
because you ask for a salad, and then and then someone says, "Do you want a salad?" Blah, 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 or says, "What?"
Yeah.
And you're like,
Try
because
going to Subway too in the beginning, like if you
it's
arrive
terrible.
there, because you have a lot of options, like types of bread, the size, especially in America. Like in the US, they have the metric system is totally different. They don't use kilometers and kilograms, so you don't know how to say the things.
No,
And I
it's
remember when
food
I
long.
arrived, yeah, the 30 I think centimeters is the foot long. And I remember the lady asking me, do you want the other or the full long? And I was like, what? I was like, oh my gosh. And I asked for the full long because I was like, I don't know what is this. So she shared the biggest one. And she was like, what do you want? And there's a lot of options. Lettuce, onions, tomatoes, and other things. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming.
Yes, it's terrible. It's terrible
I was
to go to
yeah,
Subway
I
overseas.
felt like, oh my gosh, my English is so terrible. But after like 1 month, I think kind of 1 month for me was
Yeah, you
good
get
enough.
used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get used
that's
to it.
what I want to do. I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't know, in my, yeah, sometime when I get a month of work going to the US, not maybe not the next year, but I don't know, sometime, and I don't know, make some course. I don't know, just to practice my English and go overseas.
It would be
Yeah.
great for you, to be honest. I would say you to do that.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
Especially because you have a good English, you can talk and you can communicate already.
yeah.
So it's going
I
to
think
be easy.
it's just because of sometimes my vocabulary. I forgot some words, then something like that,
Mhm.
and but I try to express myself the way I know.
like
Yeah.
for me, it's always good to have options. Like if you don't know a word, like you're gonna say like a sound box, then
Mhm.
you can find a way to say a sound box without saying a sound box.
Mhm.
Can you give me this object, this, I don't know, this speaker? You know, it's always good to have options, like to replace for a word that you don't really know. That's how I
Yeah.
feel about English.
And people are patient too. So especially when I was there, like I always try to say something. Like I didn't know the word, and I asked, but how can I say this situation? I explained it what I was trying to say, and they said, you can use this word. I remember because I'm very picky food, so I don't eat things. I don't eat a lot of things, so I'm very picky. And I was living with some American girls in my house. I asked her, "Oh, how can I say when I have a lot of things to eat?" And she said, "Ah, you can say picky." I was like, "Oh my God, so simple," but I didn't know the vocabulary.
Picky is
So
like someone that's picky. For me, it would be like someone that has a lot of restrictions.
yeah, but I have restrictions with food.
Okay.
That's why they use if you don't eat a lot of things, you can say that you are picky.
Okay.
You know? So I just this one I think was the first one that I asked. So I have never forget it about it.
I never forget when I was in a building, I was working there, and then I was trying to leave the building. So I asked someone, "Where's the exit? Is it? Where's the exit?" And then he came to me and what? Exit? Exit? And I was trying to say the exit.
Exit.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Oh, is the exit because the X, the letter X, it always has the sound of two C's. So
Hmm.
it's always like the exit." So he said that to me, and I never forgot. Like I never forgot. It got stuck in my mind what he said, and that's the kind of thing that you always will only happen if you're overseas. Like it will never happen here, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think you won, maybe.
Hey guys, I probably need to dinner right now. So
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
we
But it
had
was
a
okay. It was me, you, Caio.
I didn't hear what you said.
It was nice to meet you.
Ah, nice to meet you too.
it was a good talk. We had a good talk, but I need to work my fat out. Um,
Ah, yeah, you going there. You go
so
late tonight.
I hope to see you soon, guys.
See you next week. Bye.
See,
See,
bye.
bye. Have a good night.
You too.